guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RC and today we are watching House of the Dragon. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I forgot that House of the Dragon was coming out. On top of that, I didn't think I was gonna be that into it because I was like, it took me so long to get into Game of Thrones, which it didn't really take me that long. Like I was kind of in the second I found out that Peter Dinklage was in it and that there were dragons, and I was like, word. But I think that came like around the third season because I think that was like when people were doing the reactions to like the Red Wedding and stuff, and then I was like, I gotta know what this is and why people are reacting the way they're reacting, and why, like, I think some people were like crying, and I was like, why are you all crying? And I was like, what is going on? So yeah, I kind of have the same feeling now about House of the Dragon, but I don't know, it looks so good, and I was just gonna watch it like on my own and just let it play in the background, which is what I usually do sometimes with shows. Like I just let them play, and you know, if something piques my interest, I pay attention. But I don't really pay attention to like much. But this time around, I'm like, you know what? I got a reaction. I got this channel. Let me put it to use. I know there's people out there that like these shows. I don't know. I'm not much of like a fantasy anything kind of person. Like I like the genre of fantasy. I've never really gotten into it. So yeah, that's my whole thing with Game of Thrones. As far as the actual show goes, I did watch all 8 seasons. I'm gonna get some things out of the way real quick. No, I was not mad about the finale. No, I don't think they ruined Daenerys' character. Yes. No. What was the yes for? I just forgot what I was gonna say yes to. It's not that I didn't love the finale, but I also didn't mind it. Like I just basically didn't mind it. Like it wrapped up what it needed to wrap up. I didn't really see a problem with the whole Daenerys thing because I was like, you could kind of see it coming. Like the second she told Jon, she was like, if I can't make people love me, then I'll make them fear me or whatever. And I was like, that's why. I was like, that right there sets up everything. Like she even said it. So whatever, I'm not here to argue about Game of Thrones with people that hated the finale. If you hated it, that's on you. That's all for you. I'm one, like I usually appreciate finales. How I Met Your Mother is another one that I actually personally don't mind at all, but people seem to be so angry about them. I don't care. That's the Game of Thrones. That's my whole thing with Game of Thrones. As far as this show goes, all I know is that it's based on the Targaryens and it takes place like, I don't know if it's like decades or like 100 years or something, but it's somewhere, it's like a long time, right? And it's basically like George R.R. Martin, and I guess there's like books, I know there's books on the whole Game of Thrones thing, but I mean like as far as this, I think that there's like books, like this story has been told, so no one has to like go out of their way to make anything up at the end. So yeah, that's House of the Dragon. I don't know who's in it. I know nothing about it. I just know it's Targaryens. Hopefully there's more dragons. I'm hoping they don't like I'm hoping that the story does not follow kind of like the same thing with like the Night Walkers or anything like that, but I heard it was about a civil war within the Targaryen household, so I'm kind of hoping more for that civil war and less external, you know, supernatural fantasy creature kind of situation. I want to see these families go. I want to see this family go head to head. I want to see people die and fight. I want to see whatever. This intro is too long. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm nervous and I'm excited and I don't know how to deal with my emotions about this right now. And I think I'm trying to convince myself to get into it, and I don't know if I'm that into it yet. So we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna leave all my judgments at the door, erasing everything Game of Thrones, whether I like it or not. I'm erasing all that, except for the stuff that's in the show that I probably need to know for this show. But besides all that, if you guys enjoy what I'm doing, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, gets my channel around the block. Comment below. Actually, if you have any information, like if I'm missing things about like Targaryen stuff or any of the stuff, like please let me know. Like I'm not well versed and I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I liked Game of Thrones. I enjoyed it as a TV show, and now I'm doing this. So we're gonna see. But last but not least, if you want to keep up with like my videos and what I release and all that stuff, I do movies and I do movies mostly. I'm trying to do TV shows. I'm trying to get into them. They're quicker to edit. But if you have any suggestions or you have anything you want to let me know in the comments. Subscribe.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
So let's do House of the Dragon. Really excited. I'm always excited. I'm really nervous about this one though. I can do this. 1 hour 15. That is so long. Okay. Sorry. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. I really want this to be good.
In those days, House Targaryen stood at the height of its strength, with 10 adult dragons under its yoke.
Oh, so there's like 10? Oh, I'm here for this. They said, we're gonna give you 10 times the dragon. No, 3 times.
So, in the year 101, the old king called a great council to choose an heir.
Oh, is this, King's Landing, where they're at right now? Where the Iron Throne is now? Or is this a different place?
Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, the king's eldest descendant, and her younger cousin, Prince Viserys Targaryen.
Well, they're clearly gonna go with the dude, because that's just what old white dudes do.
It is declared by all the lords paramount and lords vassal of the 7 kingdoms that Prince Viserys Targaryen.
Okay, I'm gonna have a hard time remembering a lot of these names. Rhaenys. Is she gonna be like the Cersei of this? I know that they're different. I'm not trying to compare and all this. I'm just saying, like, from my own mind.
My father.
Like, he's like the Ned Stark, right? Wait, did this person just say my father?
The only thing that could tear down the House of the Dragon was itself.
Oh, I was gonna say it's a dragon, but I was basically right. It is now the 9th year of the King Viserys First Targaryen's reign, 172 years before the death of the Mad King Heirs and the birth of his daughter, Princess Daenerys Targaryen. So 172 years. Okay. Thank you for that show. I forgot my question. I'm not gonna think about it too much, because if I do, I'm just gonna sit here and think about it. A dragon! I miss Drogon. I'm glad this show, well, we'll see, because, I mean, obviously it's the first episode, so we don't know, I don't know if they're really gonna have, like, 10 dragons up in this bitch. But if they do, I'm here for it. Oh, I was gonna say, are we getting new credits? Because I miss when they did, like, the city looking and all that stuff, you know, in, like, the opening for Game of Thrones. Also, the song, I'll sing that another day.
Syrax is growing quickly.
Syrax.
Should soon be as large as Caraxes.
Oh, Caraxes. Oh my god, these are too many names. I am... Oh, hey, this is King's Landing. I'm gonna ask a lot of questions because honestly, I don't remember a lot from Game of Thrones either. I mean, I remember like plot points, but like actual like locations and stuff. Like I remember like little things. Like, isn't there a place called the Pit? And that's where the dragons used to fight? And then there's Winterfell. What was... I know, like, Beyond the Wall, it was, like, the North, and that's all they ever called it, but wasn't it called something, though? Like, legitimately called something? I gotta say, this is really, like, the visuals on this, it's really making me miss, like, Game of Thrones, like, being back in that world. This is really nice. It's, like, nice to see everything again and kind of be back there. That's really nice. I'm feeling some kind of way right now. This is so cool.
You will lie in this bed soon enough, Rhaenyra. This discomfort is how we serve the realm.
I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to battle in glory.
Oh, I like her. What is she, like 12 though?
We have royal wounds, you and I. The childbed is our battlefield. We must learn to face it with a stiff lip.
Such a British thing. Stiff upper lip. Stiff upper lip.
So I said to him, well, I believe you might be looking up the wrong end.
My lord.
We get black people with blonde hair, blonde dreads. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
The Crown has invested significant capital in the retraining and re-equipping of his city watch. I thought you might...
Who is he? I don't like him. Who is that man in black?
If those shipping lanes should fall, it will beggar our ports.
The Crown has heard your report, Lord.
Yeah, I don't like him. Who are you? I'm on Lord Corlys' side, though. For real.
The cost of the tournament is not negligible. Perhaps we might delay.
I'm a little suspicious of black blonde dreads, Corlys. But I'm wondering if he's just suspicious of everyone else.
There's a boy in the Queen's belly. I know it. And my heir will soon put all of this damnable hand-wringing to rest himself.
I mean, isn't there a way to actually tell if you're having a boy or a girl? Women, if you're watching. Hi. How do you do? Isn't there a way, I mean, I figure women probably know better than men, but isn't there a way to actually tell, like, when a woman is pregnant? Like, if it, if it hangs low, I think it's a boy, and then if it's kind of up higher, it's gonna be a girl. I don't know. I might be making it up.
Eu amuno 13 sikos, si ajevu, ergotis berium.
Oh yeah, isn't this family like incestuous and all that? I just remembered that. Oh my Isn't she like 12 too? She looks 12. Sorry to the actress if you're not 12. I mean, obviously you're not 12. But you have a young face. I'll learn your name at some point in the series. I already feel like I'm gonna like her character anyways. There's something she's giving off, I don't want to say like Dany vibes, but she is giving off some like, I could wreck a bitch. And I'm here for it.
You want him to have a son?
I want to fly with you on Dragonback, see the great wonders across the narrow sea and eat only cake.
I'm being serious.
I never just about cake.
Oh, she's Arya, that's why.
Worried about your position.
Don't rip it.
Do you remember?
If the Scepter sees this book,
Don't the scepter.
Rhaenyra!
Yeah, she's okay. That's probably, she's not giving me Dany vibes. She's giving me real Arya vibes. I'm here for it too. That was the other thing that my friend told me when I started Game of Thrones. He was like, Peter Dinklage, dragons, badass little girl that kills bitches, and I was like, I'm so in.
Can you say yet what it is?
Ew.
They are searching the text for similar cases.
It's a small cut from sitting the throne. It's nothing.
Oh, this is not gonna end up good for him if someone doesn't kill him. Like he's just gonna be infected. Do they not clean those swords on the throne? I mean, because they should. At least spray that shit down. Spray. I'm sorry. I'm talking like they're living like.
Has there been any word from your dear brother?
I'm sure he will re-emerge for the tourney.
The tourney to celebrate the firstborn son that we presently do not have.
Oh, is he putting the cart before the horse kind of deal?
This child is a boy, Emma.
Yeah.
I'm certain of it. I've never been more certain of anything.
This is not going to end well for him, is it? Because if you're planning on announcing that you're having a boy at this tournament and that baby's not out, like, I don't see that going well for you.
Our son was born wearing Aegon's iron crown. And I placed our son upon the Iron Throne as the bells of the Grand Sept tolled, and all the dragons roared as one.
You think it's going to be this son? Is she going to... I feel like she's going to miscarry. Or, like, something's going to happen, like she's going to fall or something, and the baby's going to die. Like, in the middle of the tournament going on. Like, she'll be, like, she'll start feeling, like, contractions or something, and then she'll, like, fall.
Viserys, I've lost one babe in the cradle. Two stillbirths and 2 pregnancies ended well before their term.
Okay. Oop. See? Okay, yeah. He needs to be much more superstitious about this. Just don't announce the kid. Just have the tournament. Have the baby, then announce it. What's happening here? I'm trying to figure out why the uncle looks so familiar, and I know it's going to come to me at some point. Does anyone look good in a platinum blonde wig, though? I was going to say he doesn't look great in a platinum blonde wig. But does anyone other than Emilia Clarke and this Rhaenyra girl? But I feel like they're blondes anyways.
My brother's city has fallen into squalor.
Oh! Oh, this dude! This is, oh my god. What's that show? Because that other dude, what is his name too? Oh my god. I hate this. Doctor Who. Matt Smith, right? This guy's Matt Smith. And then the other guy, David Tennant? Is that it? From, because I remember he was on Jessica Jones. Purple guy. Mr. Purple. Purple Man. He's Joffrey. The fuck? Why? No. Why? Why would you do that? What is happening?
It was an unprecedented roundup of criminals of every ilk. Your brother made a public show of it, backing out the summary judgments himself, until they needed a 2-horse cart.
What the fuck?
The prince cannot be allowed to act with this kind of unchecked impunity.
Brother?
What was the purpose? I don't care what your name is. What was the purpose? Like, now. Right?
Our city should be safe for all its people.
I agree.
I think we all agree.
I have to maim half of my city to achieve this.
Yeah. I have so many questions.
You made a vow before the Seven to honor your wife in marriage.
I'd gladly give Lady Rhea to you if you're in want of a woman to warm your bed. Your own lady wife passed recently.
I don't like this guy, but I also don't like this guy. I don't like the prince, and I don't like this dude. Otto. His name is Otto. I don't like him.
This council has, at great expense, bettered the City Watch to your exacting standards. Any further performances like last night's will be answered.
Oh, I feel bad for him. He's gonna die, isn't he? He's too nice. This poor king, he's too nice. He loves his family too much. Oh, bad things are, he's cursed.
King's Landing has been in decline since my grandmother passed. In the end, this new City Watch might be a good thing.
Things are not gonna end well for him at all. I mean, I know there's like a war gonna happen and all that, but I'm saying, like, things are just not gonna end well for this man. This poor man. Like, did he even want... I bet you he didn't even want to be king, because I'm getting Ned Stark vibes from him. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up like a Ned Stark. And he's gonna die first season.
You are Daemon Targaryen. The king cannot replace you.
The king could always replace him. That's literally how this works, lady. Maybe if you spent a little less time fucking and got yourself an education. No, I'm kidding.
And this great day has been made more auspicious by the news that I am happy to share. Queen Aemma has begun her labors.
Okay. I mean, that's not bad. He didn't like announce that they were. Well, I guess he did just announce. He did just announce to everyone that she was about to give birth. Well, I'm very conflicted. Rhaenyra, you need to be on time more often. You are forever late. Didn't the first episode of Game of Thrones start? No. When wasn't there like a whole jousting thing? Because didn't someone get a thing in the neck? Ugh.
I would humbly ask for the favor of the queen who never was.
Good fortune to you, cousin.
I would gladly take it if I thought I needed it.
Is he gonna need it?
You could have the Baratheon's tongue for that. Tongues will not change the succession. Let them wag.
I feel like the Civil War is gonna be Rhaenys versus Viserys. Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like Daemon. Daemon's giving me big Joffrey vibes, and I'm not here for it. Rhaenys, I feel like, is gonna be like the Cersei of the show. That dude's already giving off Littlefinger vibes too, and I'm not here for that either.
Daemon Targaryen chooses Ser Criston Hightower of Old Town.
Ooh, what you know, Corlys? Yeah, I don't trust nobody on this fucking show, though, by the way. God damn. Oh my god. Isn't that his child? Oh my god.
Nicely done, Uncle.
Thank you, Princess. Now, I'm fairly certain I can win these games, Lady Alicent. Having your favor would all but assure it.
This puts a new wrinkle in this for me. Oh yeah, he's really giving off Littlefinger vibes. I thought that Daemon was like into Rhaenyra, because, you know, the incest of it all. But I feel like he's pouring out his daughter. Oh no, what's going on here?
The infant is in breach, Your Grace. All attempts to turn the babe have failed.
You just... I'm not like a doctor or anything, but don't you just like gotta turn it?
Your queen is a strong woman. She's fighting with all her might, but it may not be enough.
I told you. I said it. I said it would happen, and I knew it would happen. Oh wow, I might actually cry. I'm like, I feel bad. I mean, look, I understand this is like Game of Thrones, like, situation and everything, but...
I wonder if this is how we should celebrate the birth of our future king.
It's a marvel that war didn't break out at first blood.
Oh! They didn't need to, like, pan down. Ooh, Alicent, you can't do that to your fingers. Your fingernails. I know, oh.
Melos. Your Grace, if you would.
Oh no. Well, are they just gonna like terminate the baby? The baby.
A technique is taught at the Citadel which involves cutting directly into the womb to free the infant. But the resulting blood loss...
I know this is like... Oh, I know this is like back in the day. Well, it's supposed to be back in the day. Medieval timey thing, but...
You can save the child.
I don't think this is gonna end well. Oh, this isn't gonna end well. Someone's gonna kill that baby before the baby he's even like a year old. This is not gonna be good for this man. He's gonna, like, who else was like this? Not in like Game of Thrones, I just mean like in general. I'm trying to think of someone where it was like just one thing after another, like over and over and over again. Is Spider-Man like that? Peter Parker? Oh. Who? He's that man. Is that Cole dude? Are you the one that just killed that other dude? Like, directly in front of me with your axe thing? Because I think you're cute don't mean I think you're all that in a bag of tots anymore. Like, that was just violent and like hostile and like in my face, and I don't appreciate it. I like that they're doing the cuts between.
Yes. They're going to bring the babe out now.
Oh, no. Why are you smiling?
I love you.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No.
Serious?
Sorry, they're going to bring the babe out.
Why is no one telling her what's going on? Just tell her what's going on. Tell her something.
Don't be scared. They're going to bring the babe out. It's all right. Please.
Can we get like anesthesia of some kind? Like pour some alcohol on it? Could you pour some alcohol on it? That would probably be the best decision you can make, is just put some mead or some ale on it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this foreshadowing? What's that shit in like Tony Hawk skating or whatever? Is that a grind where it's like on the pole? He did that with his face, his body. I'm calling it. If Daemon wins, then the baby lives. If Daemon loses, then the baby dies. I guess the baby's gonna live. She's not. Oh my god, they're like up inside of her. Like fully inside of her. This isn't even like a C-section. This is just like cutting someone open like an autopsy, and I don't have time for this. Oh god. And she's gonna die of shock mostly, isn't she? Okay. I mean, all I can do is root for Daemon to win and for that baby to be alive, to live. Because I don't... Oh my god, that's so gross. Oh, wait. Oh no.
Yield.
That baby's gonna die. That baby's gonna die, you guys. Oh, and do we know, they don't even know if it's a girl, the baby's not gonna die. If it's a boy, that baby's definitely gonna fucking die now. That poor woman.
Oh, she locked, Ser Criston.
Princess?
Oh, she's real into him. That is so much fucking blood.
Congratulations, Your Grace.
Congrats! Oh, yeah, that baby's dead. I'm sorry, Viserys. That baby's dead. Someone's gonna murder that fucking baby. It's gonna be that Otto dude, isn't it?
Had you and the Queen chosen a name?
Baelon.
Baelon Targaryen. Oh, Aemma! Or Aemma. I think it's Aemma. I'm so sorry. We really didn't know you that well. Oh! Oh, the baby died Baby died a lot quicker than I thought. I was expecting like a series and finale situation. Thought someone's just gonna murder the baby, but wow.
They're waiting for you.
That poor girl. That poor, the two of them. Yes, he did. I don't even know how he must be feeling though. Syrax. Yeah, I don't know how Viserys is doing because like.
Dracarys!
Oh, I feel bad for them. Not you. Fuck you. I don't like you, Otto. I don't even. You haven't done much, but I don't like you. You're too suspicious to me. You're suspicious. I don't like it.
These recent tragedies have left you without an obvious heir.
The king has an heir. Shall we say his name?
It's a Daemon. Of course it is.
No one here can know what Daemon would do were he king. The City Watch is fiercely loyal to him. An army 2,000 strong.
An army you gave him, Otto.
Oh. I mean...
Putting Daemon in command of the City Watch was your solution.
So this is your fault.
Daemon should be far away from this court.
Daemon is my brother, my blood. And he will have his place at my court.
I mean, I don't trust Daemon at all, but Otto, like, this is on you. This is all your fault.
By design or accident.
What are you saying? My brother would murder me. Take my crown.
I mean, he seems like the kind of person.
The gods have yet to make a man who lacks the patience for absolute power, Your Grace.
Worst person in the world makes points. I don't like it. I don't like most of these people.
Well, who else would have a claim?
The king's firstborn child.
Rhaenyra.
A girl.
Yeah.
If order and stability so concerns this council, then perhaps we shouldn't break 100 years of it by naming a girl heir.
A whole century. Ooh.
If we cannot agree on an heir, then how can we expect
My wife
a
and son are dead! I will not sit here and suffer crows that come to feast on their corpses!
I'm sorry, Viserys, that sucks. But I am gonna say this, as much as it does suck to have this conversation, it's kind of a conversation you kind of have to have right now. But not in the way these people are fucking doing it. Like, y'all could have been, like, more chill. He was pretty understanding of the fact that, like, he had to have that conversation, but, like, y'all fuck that shit up. Especially this fucker.
Send a raven to Old Town. Straight away.
I really don't trust him. Is he the master of coin, too? Who is he?
The Queen was well loved by all. I found myself thinking of your own mother today.
How is His Grace?
Very low, which is why I sent for you.
I'm real suspicious of this man.
I thought you might go to him.
For what?
Offer him comfort.
Why? Is she not also 12?
I wouldn't know what to say.
Nothing. You say nothing. Except for, I'm sorry. And then you just leave.
You might wear one of your mother's dresses.
He really just whored his daughter out. I mean, I know this is Westeros, but like, oh my god. This man is broken. Lost 2 people he cared about in the span of minutes. Probably gonna lose his daughter because he's not gonna pay much attention to her. And then gonna lose his brother because his brother's gonna murder him.
What is it, Alicent?
I thought I might come and look in on you, Your Grace. I brought a book.
It's very kind, thank you.
Bitch, you better not fuck this little 12-year-old.
When my mother died, people only ever spoke to me in riddles. All I wanted was for someone to say that they were sorry for what happened to me.
I can't tell if she's being genuine or not.
I'm very sorry, Your Grace.
Yeah, this family's fucked. There's like 2 characters that like I want them to be okay, but like Viserys is giving off real Ned Starky vibes over here, and then this Daemon dude, Damien more like it, giving off some real Joffrey vibes, but like a smart Joffrey, you know, like if Joffrey got older and was intelligent and smart with how he wanted to brutalize people.
He toasted Prince Baelon.
To the king's son.
Styling him the heir for a day.
Wow. That's fucking cold. Well, wait. Did he say it like in a good way or a bad way?
Did you say it?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, then he said the bad way.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
Say something.
We must all mourn in our own way, Your Grace.
Tell me he wasn't being an asshole about it.
You have no allies at court but me! I have only ever defended you!
10 years you've been king, and yet not once have you asked me to be your hand.
Why would I do that?
Otto Hightower is a more honorable man than you could ever be.
Bitch, I don't know how many cuts you got from that fucking throne, but no, the fuck he ain't.
You're weak, Viserys. And that council of leeches knows it. They all prey on you for their own ends.
I have decided to name a new heir.
I'm your heir.
Not anymore.
Oh, shit.
You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once. And you are to do so without quarrel, by order of your king.
Wow. So civil war begins, I guess. With the cuts, like, maybe is that like how we ended up with like the Mad King? Because he's telling you, they did not clean that fucking throne ever, and they should have, or melted it more down into like an actual throne and less, you know, swords and pokiness.
When you look at the dragons, what do you see?
What? You haven't spoken a word to me since Mother's funeral.
He's trying to make you a queen.
I have wasted the years since you were born, wanting for a son.
It's weird. I don't know how to feel about it. Well, if I were her, I wouldn't know how to feel about it. Like, yay, my daddy cares, but also it took my mom and my brother dying for him to finally think I was good enough for something.
I, Corlys Velaryon, promise to be faithful to King Viserys and his named heir, the Princess Rhaenyra. I pledge fealty to them.
She's looking guilty. Allison, did she fuck the old man?
Give me your hand.
Hold up. Is he taking the prostitute lady? The sex worker, sex employee?
There's something else that I need to tell you. Might be difficult for you to understand.
You can't trust anybody.
And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne. Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire.
Oh, I like. Hey! I like that. I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio and what's it called? Where like every time they say a name I recognize or show a thing I recognize, I'm like, ah. Ah.
King of the Andals, and the Rhoynar, and the First Men.
So he's taking the sex worker lady? Excuse me?
Rhaenyra Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone, and heir to the Iron Throne.
Yay for you. Oh, no one clapped. I was about to start clapping. No one claps there. Not during things like this, but good for her. One day at a time, girl. One day at a time. Oh, wow. Okay. Alrighty then. That was the first episode. I'm into it. I'm here for it. I'm actually like really into seeing where this goes. I am still trying to like put it together, like who is who, and you know the thing. So I'm very much like, all right. So if you got Daemon, who's giving me Joffrey vibes a little bit. You got Viserys, who's giving me some major Ned Stark vibes. We got Rhaenyra, who's giving me straight up Arya, Daenerys kind of vibes. I'm trying to think if I notice anyone giving me like a little Jon Snow or like Sansa or something, but I'm not seeing it yet. Who else was in that show? Oh, Cersei. Yeah, that Allison girl, I don't trust her. No, not when you're related to that man. I don't trust you. You know what it's giving me? It's like, what if Sansa and Littlefinger did get together? Or I was gonna say Catelyn, but I guess not. But it's got that like schemy, like I don't like it. Like, nah, that man's trying to get the throne, and I don't trust his ass. I don't trust him. Like I don't trust Daemon. Like I don't trust anyone from that council. Even Lord Corlys. Like, look, we may be like skin folk, but no, I don't trust your ass either. Your wife was supposed to be the next. Nah, I don't trust none of y'all scheming ass, thieving ass people. Nah, I trust no one. I don't even trust the fucking dragons. but they are not to be trusted to begin with. I don't trust nobody on this fucking show. I like I don't know if they would call it Easter eggs by the end, like the dagger and like the talking of the Song of Ice and Fire and all that stuff. I liked all that, which actually does kind of make it like, okay, good. Like basically like every Targaryen basically is always informed, well, not every Targaryen, I guess whoever's sitting on the throne is usually informed of this, which would actually make sense as to why Daenerys, none of them knew, because it was her dad, right? The Mad King was her dad. Like that would make sense, because if he was kind of the last one to really sit on the throne, then, you know, that secret basically died with him. And if anyone would have known, it would have been one of the brothers, right? Not was that guy's name Viserys too? The douchey brother, the one that like with the gold helmet, the one that got the gold helmet. One of the best scenes. Watching him get that I still think about. But no, it was him, and then there was Rhaegar, or is that the dragon's name? It doesn't matter. You guys know who I'm talking about. Okay, anyways. But yeah, pleasing. This episode was very pleasing, very satisfying for me. Like, I feel like I gave what I needed to give, right? Like, I needed to feel different from a Game of Thrones, but not the same. Or, sorry. I needed to feel like it was... I needed it to feel like it existed within the world of Game of Thrones, but then also feel different, and it gave me that. I like what the conflicts might become, because I'm here for the Daemon Viserys fighting. I'm here for Rhaenyra learning to be queen, but probably having to make some real fucked up decisions, especially with her own family. Rhaenys, I was on her side. I'm still kind of on her side because I get it. She's the jilted queen who never was, in a way. I don't trust her ass though. She's giving me a little bit Cersei vibes. Then who is what's her face giving me? Yeah, Sansa. Because Sansa, little redhead, and not because she's a little redhead either, but she's giving me Sansa vibes. Because if Sansa had been manipulated by Littlefinger early enough, and he got his like disgusting fingers on her a lot earlier than he did, Sansa could have really fucked shit. Sansa would have been queen, like full on queen in Queen's Landing. She could have renamed it. Don't even put it past her. Sansa was not fucking around when it came to sit on that fucking throne. She acts like she didn't want to be queen, but she sure as hell was trying to get you know I'm right. Anyways, yeah, but Rhaenys is giving me kind of, I don't want to say like Cersei, because Cersei was a bad bitch and I love her. But I mean, she did some fucked up shit, but like she was a bad bitch, and I was here for it. Like she was like, I'm gonna blow up this thing. Is it the scepter? The scepter? Whatever, the thing with the bell. And she was like, I'm gonna fuck that shit up. And I said, slay. I didn't say slay. If anything, I said, oh shit, what is happening? And then I was like, who's behind it? And then they showed her, and I said, god damn, she's a bad bitch. God damn, I miss those people. I miss that cast, man. I'm sorry, I should be like praising the new cast, but this just made me miss the show. And it made me remember why I liked Game of Thrones and how I got into it so much. And so like this gave me a lot of that. So as a compliment, because I don't have a lot to really say about the episode overall, other than I'm ready for the conflict. I'm ready for everyone to get theirs. And I'm ready to watch Viserys go down this disgustingly sad route that he's about to go down, because things are not going to go well for him. Never again. Like he fucked it up a long time ago. His life is over as he knows it. There is no happiness coming for him anymore. Rhaenyra, I'm here for it. I'm ready to see what she pulls out of her wig. Alicent, look, I don't like her little scheming ass, and I don't like her dad's little scheming ass, but I'm here for their scheming. I want to see what they scheme about. I also am here for like the Corlys and Rhaenys situation, because like, I'm telling you, they're gonna be real sneaky about that shit too. They might be blatantly obvious about it, but honestly, like, do you, booze? Do you? And Daemon's the external struggle, and Rhaenys is gonna be the internal one. Sorry, did I say struggle? Whatever, they're gonna struggle. But like, the external conflict is gonna be Daemon, and then the internal one is gonna be Rhaenys, and they're gonna be like, without even realizing it, they're both gonna be going in while at the same time trying to fuck this family up and take out that whoever's in power because they want that fucking power, and they're the ones that are gonna fuck up their own bloodline. But I'm guessing since the beginning, because didn't the lady talking at the beginning say her father? If that is the case, that means that girl lives long enough to have a family of her own and doesn't get murdered by her family. So I'm here for it. It's really hard to make. I'm trying to make predictions based on this first episode of where I think this could all go, and I'm like, I mean, honestly, everything I've said probably will happen, but I'm trying to figure out more. This is one of my favorite things to do with TV shows. Start a show, watch the pilot, try and figure out where I think it could go overall, like the entire series, or just by the end of the season. If my gut is telling me that by the end of the season, Viserys may get sick. He may not die a la Ned Stark, but something's gonna happen to him. Like, I don't see them keeping. I feel like they're either going to keep him around for the entire series and then have him die off later and actually give him like a decent going out instead of a bloody murderous one. But then again, I always have to think about the fact that it is Westeros, so I just only see pain in his future. But I don't know. This episode did a good job of setting everything up, you guys. Like, I'm literally just sitting here trying to think of like where it's all gonna go now. Like, every thread I can think of, and like, okay, these are the main players. Here we go with this, and here we go with this. Ser Cole, the Dornish dude. I feel like he's gonna play a weird, not a weird part. Like, not like, oh my god, it's so weird. I just mean like, he's gonna be in the mix somehow, very conveniently for himself. And I'm not saying like it'll be easy. Like, I just feel like he's gonna somehow insert himself in all of this. And I feel like they're trying to make him seem like a love interest, but I feel like he's gonna be backstabby and murderous. And that's why I say don't trust a goddamn person on this fucking show. Fuck this family. Fuck these people. I don't trust a goddamn one of them. But I'm here for it. I'm here for the family drama. People are gonna die in Westeros again. Okay, I think that's it. That's all I really have. Yeah, and sorry, I just like froze myself. I'm brain farted. I like this show. I will continue. I'm gonna do the next episode. I'm sorry that this video probably came out a lot longer, and I'm saying this to my editing self, future me, but also to the viewers, to my audience, whoever you are watching. Thank you for watching. If you got this far, I apologize for it being a little bit long, and I also apologize for rambling on a lot, probably throughout the episode and now. So until the next episode, please comment, like, subscribe, help me out if you want. I really appreciate it. Any fun facts about this or anything I'm missing, any mistakes I made, like talking about this stuff, please let me know. I would say no spoilers, but by the time like this comes out, because I'm watching it as it's coming out, that's all I have. I hope you guys have a wonderful day though, and enjoy it. And I will see you guys for the next episode, episode 2 of House of the Dragon. Bye 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 bye.